Engaging with the Kar98K, a WW2 Battle Experience. In the pale light of dawn, when the horizon was but a whisper of hope and despair intermingled, Captain William Archer awoke to the somber drumbeat of distant artillery. The war-torn field stretched before him, a vast, scarred tapestry of mud and memory, where every furrow and shell crater told a story of sacrifice and loss. With his faithful Kar98K resting against a broken wall of stone, its cold metal reflecting both the morning's chill and the ghostly echo of battles past, Archer stepped into a world where every breath was laced with danger and destiny. The Kar98K was more than just a tool of war. It was an heirloom of honor and a silent confidant in the face of relentless chaos. Passed down from veteran to veteran, its history was inscribed not in ink but in the scars of its barrel and the whispered legends among soldiers. As Archer gripped its worn wooden stock, he could almost hear the murmurs of those who had come before him, soldiers whose valor had lit the dark corridors of history. The rifle seemed to pulse with a mysterious energy, a spectral heartbeat that echoed the courage and burden of its keepers. As the mist curled around ruined battlements and twisted metal, Archer advanced through a landscape of shattered dreams. The early morning light unveiled a panorama of devastation, a broken village, where abandoned homes bore silent testimony to lives once full of promise. Each step was measured, each heartbeat deliberate, as he recalled the lessons of his training, that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. In this haunted arena, every shadow seemed to whisper secrets, every distant explosion a reminder of mortality. Yet, with the Kar98K in his hands, Archer felt a resolute calm, as if the rifle's legacy imbued him with an almost otherworldly clarity. In the midst of the encroaching battle, time and memory entwined. Archer's mind wandered back to a time before the endless struggle, a moment of quiet reflection under a starlit sky, where his mentor had shared an ancient maxim: in war, as in life, the true enemy is not the foe before you, but the doubt within. That wisdom had carried him through countless trials, and now, as the din of combat grew louder, he clung to it like a talisman. Every trigger pull, every calculated breath, was an act of defiance against despair. His Kar98K, steeped in lore and lined with a spirit of perseverance, became his extension, a conduit for both righteous fury and measured restraint. The battlefield soon erupted into a maelstrom of clashing wills. Bullets carved arcs through the air like bitter memories, and the earth trembled under the weight of explosions. Amid the chaos, Archer encountered a mysterious figure, an old soldier draped in tattered gray, whose eyes shone with a knowing light. "The path you tread," the stranger rasped, "is paved with the lessons of those who fell before. Remember, every life lost is a story untold, every scar a chapter of truth." These words, resonating deep within Archer's soul, rekindled a fire of resolve. In that fleeting encounter, the old man became both a guardian and a messenger, urging him to see beyond the mere mechanics of war and to embrace the eternal cycle of hope and renewal. Emboldened by that spectral counsel, Archer found himself at the heart of the conflict, a crossroads where fate, honor, and duty converged. The enemy, relentless and shrouded in the anonymity of massed ranks, pressed in from all sides. With a calm precision born of countless nights spent in restless vigil, Archer raised his Kar98K. The rifle sang its grim aria as each shot found its mark, turning the tide in a moment that seemed both fleeting and infinite. In those seconds, the line between man and myth blurred, and Archer became a vessel for the enduring spirit of resistance. His actions, measured yet fierce, wove a new legend into the fabric of the war, a tale of one man, one rifle, and an unyielding commitment to justice amid the cruelty of conflict. When the roar of battle subsided, silence reigned over a battered landscape. In the aftermath, as smoke curled lazily toward a sky too tired to mourn, Archer wandered among the ruins with a heavy heart and a reflective mind. The cost of victory lay not in the enemy vanquished, but in the irrevocable transformation of the soul. The Kar98K, now resting quietly by his side, bore silent witness to the bittersweet truth, that every act of valor was tempered by sorrow, and every triumph was shadowed by loss. In that moment of stillness, the captain realized that wisdom was born from the crucible of adversity, and that even in the darkest hours, the light of honor could be kindled anew. With the war's harsh lessons etched into his being, Archer pressed onward. The legacy of the Kar98K was now interwoven with his own, a narrative of perseverance that would echo through the annals of time. As he made his way toward an uncertain future, he carried with him the voices of the fallen, the guidance of an enigmatic mentor, and the immutable belief that from chaos could rise an enduring hope. Every step, every whispered prayer to unseen forces, was a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure, to learn, and ultimately, to transcend. In the twilight of that fateful day, as the embers of battle cooled and the scars of war glowed softly in the dying light, Captain Archer paused at the crest of a lonely hill. Gazing out over a horizon both desolate and filled with possibility, he allowed himself a brief moment of introspection. Here, amid the ruins and memories, he recognized the fragile beauty of life, a mosaic of pain and triumph, loss and redemption. His journey, like that of his revered Kar98K, was far from over. It was an endless odyssey marked by the eternal struggle between fear and courage, despair and hope. Remember, dear viewer, that every challenge we face is an opportunity to forge our own legend. If you found inspiration in this battle-hardened tale and the quiet wisdom of a soldier's heart, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Your support ensures that stories of valor, sacrifice, and the undying spirit of humanity continue to light the way in even our darkest hours.